No. Ừ. Ừ. Đi mình chết thế. No. Ắt no. No. À, tiền nó chưa ra ơn. Chặt ta làm. Cắt ra dư. No, mình chân gì chứ vậy. Mình không đây sao thì. Dữ. Alo. Alo. Ừ. Ví dụ ra Khmer New Year kết đây. Thật ra đang chơi thầm thầm. Alo, bắt bẹt. Gì vậy? Đang chơi thầm.
All right, guys, it is Wednesday morning, the 11th of April. She didn't know what to do. I just turned the camera on and said, no, it's your turn. Just record and talk normally. Tell people about what you're thinking, what you see. It's amazing how you hand somebody a camera and they don't want to talk. Because trust me, she is very, very chatty. She talks a lot. Of course, I don't understand any of it, so I sit there and nod my head and smile. Unless it's in the form of a question. If it's a question, I do not automatically say yes because I never know what I'm saying yes to. So for those conversations, I get verification somehow. Ooh, headed to the bank. And then down to the market, I think. Decided to stop at my favorite dollar noodle bowl place and eat today. I told Seng she didn't have to cook like every meal all the time. It's good to get a little break, not have to worry about that and then doing dishes and all that good stuff. But oh, that was a good breakfast. Big bowl of noodles, blood cakes, vegetables, carrots about the size of my fist. Nice fatty broth. Chicken meat in there. And this was a big bowl. I couldn't even finish it. I tried my best, but I was full. I don't think we're headed in the right direction for the bank. Right down there is over there is where the market is inside. That's the old market. What's up? Good. I love these trees down here though. Provide a lot of shade and they look really cool. Well, yeah, I doubt if anybody down here at the market can change 100. So I think we just walked a little backwards. Supposed to be the bank first so I could get some change and then down to the market, but we'll figure this out here in a minute. Talk to you guys in a minute. All right, we got that squared away. I found a bank downtown or by the market. It was called OCB or OBC. It was a bank I've seen before, but I never really knew much about. So I walked into there. It was on the corner. I told the lady I wanted to break a $100 bill down into smaller bills, and she informed me at that bank they can only do that, but if they give you back your change in real. And that wasn't going to happen. I don't mind having real, but I'm not going to have $100 worth bulging out of my pockets. That's just crazy. Never heard of a bank doing that before. But anyway, we walked up here to this place, the Smart Shop, which is a cell phone provider. It's the one that Seng uses. She needed to top off her phone for $1. So she did that, and then he had change for 100. Some real, but mostly dollars, so didn't have to walk all the way to the bank and then all the way back down. Then I stopped and found me some fresh sugarcane juice. I was looking for it last night, actually. I was walking around looking for one of the little vendors that sell it, and I couldn't find any at all. We even stopped and asked a couple people if they had seen the ladies that sell it, and we had no luck. But I found her today. It's 2,000 real per glass or cup, which is 50 cents. The thing I really like about sugarcane juice is that it's, even though it has the word sugar right in its name, it is not sweet at all. I mean, it's a little sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's not like you're taking a glass of water and just pouring sugar in there. It's a very subtle, light flavor, very refreshing. I know sometimes sugar is seen as our enemy when it comes to health, but this comes directly from the sugar cane stalk itself. She extracts it right there on the spot in that machine they have. So it's not processed, it's not refined, doesn't have any chemicals or anything. And sugar, actually, in moderation, as with all things, it does have some important health benefits to you. So it's a very refreshing drink, natural, and it tastes great. Ooh, feels good to be underneath the shade. It's about 88 degrees Fahrenheit. But when I looked at my weather app, it said it's 88, but it feels like it's 93 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's about right. No breeze. And when you're just standing in the sun, it can get pretty sweaty. I can feel it trickling down inside my shirt. Okay, gonna head up to the market, buy some goodies for the next few days. Talk to you later. There is a job I would not want to do. Hanging those lights middle of the street on a rickety ladder in flip-flops. Nope. Not the job for me. Anyway, it's Wednesday night now. Going for a little walk to work off some of that dinner. Ooh, it was good. There's some fish in there, noodles, of course, and all the seasonings that Seng puts in. I don't know exactly what she does, but there was a lot of it, and I am full. I haven't exactly figured out what I'm going to do for the Khmer New Year. Just a couple days away, and it occurred to me it's more than just a big water fight, although that's a part of it. A very fun part, I might add. But they do have other kinds of cultural celebrations during that time, including dance shows, puppet shows, the big circus group they have here will be performing. There's all kinds of celebrations. So later on, I'm going to get some info, find out what's going on, where it's going on, and how much it will cost to participate. Although I do have to say I'm still looking most forward to the water fights. They look like a lot of fun. The hard thing about coming down here after I ate is all the smells that are tempting me to stuff more into my mouth. But yeah, I think it's finally in the what's considered the hot season. I mean, like really hot season. Even though the sun's about to go down, most days this is a cooler part of the day, but according to my weather app, it is only 2 degrees cooler than what it was earlier. There's a very, very slight breeze, but it's still very hot. And I want to remind you that it's not a complaint. As I said, I come from a very cold, wintry, icy, frozen place. And I hate it every second it dropped below 60 degrees Fahrenheit. This is also about the time that I was told by people that I would start feeling homesick. They say after 3 or 4 months the homesickness kicks in. A lot of people decide they want to go back. They miss their family, they miss their friends, they miss the Western lifestyle that they're used to, what have you. But I'm glad to say not me. I love it here. And as I've told many people, I'm only going to leave if they make me. Or, you know, if I go completely broke before I find a job. One or the other. But I don't see that happening. Although with the new visa rules, I might have to leave the country for a couple days and come back in to get another 30 days. Some people have told me that might happen. Other people have told me I can just change my visa from EB to an EG, which will give me another month to 3 months of what they call looking for work. I'll be going to a travel agency here after the Khmer New Year to get that done. It takes about a week. It takes about a week for the visa to get sorted out. You give an agent your money, they have to send it to Phnom Penh, and you'll get your passport and new stamp back about a week later. You just got to be sure it arrives in Phnom Penh to be stamped before the expiration date on the old visa stamp. Yeah, I'll take care of that right after the Khmer New Year, because not many of these places are open. Part of the celebration are people going home for a week to see their families. A lot of people here are from rural areas, small villages. Some come from Sihanoukville, Battambang, and every little town in between. They come to places like Siem Reap to live because they can, you know, they can run their business, make more money than they can where they came from. But during the major holidays, a few times a year, they close down for a week or two and go back home to see their families. It's a very family-oriented country here. Family definitely takes precedence over anything else, including work, money, other relationships. But never did get back to the market to do shopping. We bought some food for tonight's dinner in a smaller store that happened to sell some noodles and fish. So we just grabbed what was necessary for that. The heat really gets to Seng, so sometimes we're walking around, even though we want to do this and that, she has to stop, sit in the shade. Sometimes her stomach's not feeling good after she's been out in the heat, so we go back. But shouldn't be a problem now. We're down here. There's the market. Gonna go get some tasty treats. We have enough to eat for just that noodle dish we got for $2 and like 12 cents. It was an extra 500 real, so yeah, like $2.12, something like that. That lasted so we both had a big old bowl of it, and we still have lots and lots of leftovers, so we'll probably get another couple meals out of that. First, we'll go have a sit by the river, enjoy the breeze, scare the birds, all that fun stuff. Nothing much really else going on. The good stuff will be coming in a few days, which is Khmer New Year. So I'll see you in the next one.